Howdy, guys. One more update. Um, this is the latest version that I've been working on of the AI custom placement and visualization pull request. So I'm going to start a regular vanilla game to demonstrate that I have made a duplicate copy of each of the relevant and important uh, scripts, a gadget, and a widget. And so this is running with the normal version of those scripts, not the experimental one. And so as you can see, I'm placing my commander around and all that good stuff, and you're not seeing anything different from the current vanilla game. If we go into advanced options to the experimental tab and we enable this mod option, we can run the experimental version. This disables the normal version of the map start box widget and the game initial spawn gadget so that we can run the experimental version. And as soon as it plays my commander, you can see we've got everybody showing. Oh, yeah, I enable that other variation. So when this is enabled, then we can see all of the enemies as well, and we can move them. Um, I reverted the snapping, where if you placed within range, then it would snap to the nearest location that you could place, because it ended up being a whole lot of code and a lot of jank resulted from it, and it was really difficult to squash the edge cases. So reverted to a more simple behavior. It simply rejects and goes back to the last valid position if it is within the range. I drew these red circles around the spawns to indicate that range, make it easier to tell what's going on and all that. So I could also, of course, drag and drop all of my teammates. As you can see, I only have my own build range because I thought that the red range would be noisy. And also you'll notice that only when I manually place AI, the lock symbol appears and the circle around them appears. Because if I place my commander, oop, I locked that guy. I'll right click to unplace them. If I place my commander near these guys, they'll move out of the way, but not this guy. There's a little message up here, just like in the normal game, for when you are trying to spawn too close to somebody else that's locked in. Um, yeah, so we'll do a couple of drags here, and we'll start. Ta-da! Now, if we switch over to the normal version, um, that was a cheat to show the enemies as well, in case you wanted to have a more custom scenario for where exactly you place the enemy AI. We'll start again. This time we should only see our ally team stuff. All right, so once again, we don't see nothing. Place the commander down, and all of my allies appear, but the enemy does not. So, the way this works is by setting the spawn location whenever I try to move these guys around. Um, and these are actually predictive. It just so happens that I'm mirroring the exact same code between the gadget and the widget, so they exactly match because of the relative positioning of the statically applied positions like this one. Um, anyway, all of that is to say and lead up to the fact that in widget space, I have no access to the enemy spawn locations. I can't see it. And hypothetically, spectators will be able to see it, but I don't have a way to test that right now until I get this in the main game. What else is there to say about this stuff? Put them. I'll just make a little doodle here, and we'll ready up. And there it is. My plan is to get the experimental mod option into the game and test it out and make sure that it works with all of the different arrangements, like the pregame draft and spectator mode and all that goodness, and make sure there's no crashes or bugs or terrible performance impacts, which I haven't really seen anything too terribly different than the normal terribly performing gadget and widget. So should be good to go. Thanks for watching.